Since Noah's not exactly bringing in many clients, wouldn't it be kind of cruel not to throw some work her way? Oh, Keiichi's scaring me! What's he supposed to say after that?
You'll see soon enough. My name is Keiichi Sato. I'm the sales manager at Tokimeo Construction. I love my job. I have a lot of responsibilities and it's really rewarding, but there is one thing that's been troubling me.
Noah, babe, get the materials for the next meeting ready, okay? Here we go again. Okay, I'll get right on that.
Kyuka, please prepare your own materials for the meeting. Noah has her own job to do.
Since Noah's not exactly bringing in many clients, wouldn't it be kind of cruel not to throw some work her way? Oh, I almost forgot. Be a doll and make 30 copies of this document too.
Kyuka, have you taken a look at the files I emailed you?
Files? I'm like totally useless with computers and stuff. I'll read them when I get a minute.
Please check them now. It's really important.
Don't yell! You're scaring me.
Hey, it's all calm down. Thanks to Kyuka, we've been doing great with Waku Waku Core. Our sales are stable. So please, cut her some slack, okay?
Thank you, Bandai.
If you say so.
I guess Keiichi can't really say anything else in front of Bandai. So many people have given up on mentoring this woman.
Noah.
Yes?
You'll see soon enough. Kyuka, do you have a moment?
What is it?
President Kashima wants to speak with you. I know you're busy, but please go see him.
Okay, no sweat.
There's been a wave of complaints from everyone on the project you're in charge of. They're all threatening to quit en masse if something doesn't change. What's going on?
Huh? What do you mean? President Kashima, sir. Respectfully, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Excuse me. Keiichi, Noah, could you please shed some light on all of this for us? Please allow me to show you these documents. A commercial project from Days Corps? I shared the request from Days Corps with you before. Kyuka, did I not?
Well, that...
There were also a lot of calls from on-site for a contract with Days. But despite all that, you didn't even open the documents I sent you, Kyuka. That's why the workers' dissatisfaction exploded like this.
But I did check the request documents. But I judged that Waku Waku Core offered better conditions for the workers.
That was before the revisions. Days Corps changed their conditions since then. I asked you to check the revised documents, didn't I?
Well, that... But is it really a better deal than Waku Waku Core? Does such a thing even exist?
It seems like you have no intention of checking for yourself, I see. Noah, if you'd be so kind.
Of course Days Corps values safety above deadlines. They can adjust working hours to early morning or evening to avoid heat risks and other weather issues. Also, payments can be settled immediately, not in lump sums. They provide meals and offer excellent welfare benefits too. The hell? Since when did she learn all this? Wait a minute. Could it be that Noah was the one who found this stupid Days Corps thing? If we do switch to Days Corps, it's not gonna look good on me.
Well, all things considered, I do think it's a better deal for the workers. However, we're already short-handed. If we back out of the contract with Waku Waku Core, all of Kyuka's efforts are gonna go to waste. Exactly! Kyuka worked really hard to get that contract with Waku Waku Core.
Yeah, I did.
But then what about the actual workers? Do you realize how upset they are with Kyuka and everything right now?
Well then, we'll just set up a talk with Waku Waku Core. That should fix everything, right?
A talk?
Yeah. We just need Waku Waku Core to match the conditions Days offered. That would solve everything, right?
I don't see why it wouldn't. Yeah, let's do that. If we can get them to offer better conditions, the workers will calm down and the contract can continue. If that's what you're deciding, I don't think I have any reason to stick around any longer. Please take this as my formal resignation.
Huh?
Well, if that's how you feel, I guess there's nothing we can say to change your mind. I'm sure you'll do great things at your next job.
Well then, I guess from now on, Banzai will be my mentor.
Yeah, I will, don't worry. I'll make sure to teach you real good.
Keiichi, you really don't have to leave over this.
Actually, I've had some calls from better companies than this one.
You mean you've been headhunted?
Sorry it's come to this. Now, I was actually thinking of sticking around if Kyuka and the others change their attitude.
This is all so sudden. It's not gonna be the same around here without you. I'm starting to doubt my own future here. I have a feeling things are gonna get a lot harder without you.
Then, Noah, why don't you come with me?
Huh? What do you mean by that?
The company I'm going to is actually looking for another great salesperson too. So how about it, Noah?
That's really tempting, but...
Are you worried about Kyuka? Noah, I think we should help the people we truly want to help. Not the ones we feel obligated to. Has Kyuka ever even thanked you for anything you did for her? Feeling like you have to help certain people is only going to stress you out. But wanting to help is going to motivate you and push you past your limits. Don't you agree?
I think you might be right. I've been so stressed out, thinking I have to do everything alone.
Oh, and by the way...
What? Is that true? So does that mean this company?
Exactly.
Well, I guess I'll take you up on that after all.
Well then, we should start packing up our desks.
Yeah, I'll get right to it.
Here are all the workers' resignation letters. What's the meaning of this? I had previously consulted with Keiichi about Waku Waku Corps' attitude. I asked Kyuka, the Waku Waku Corps rep, to pass it along.
Kyuka, is this true?
I never heard anything about that.
Kyuka, please look into this immediately.
Yes?
A corrective action request from Waku Waku Corps. So many complaints. Yes, the employees at Waku Waku Corps don't show them an ounce of respect. Their workers are mentally exhausted from dealing with them. And that's not all. We've suddenly been assigned new construction projects with very tight deadlines. There are discrepancies between the blueprints and the actual site conditions. So everyone's confused and working overtime to figure things out.
I'll talk to Waku Waku Corps about this.
Keiichi repeatedly told Kyuka, the person in charge, to check on things. But she just stuck her head in the sand, isn't that right?
That's not true. I was planning to talk to the workers directly first, and then go and hear Waku Waku's side of the story. But I had worked with other clients. So I was planning to deal with this as soon as that stuff settled down.
I see. But we're still keeping a contract with Waku Waku Corps? Even after Keiichi left the company over this? If this goes on any longer, all the workers will quit.
I get it already, and I'll set up a meeting with Days Corps. So please, try and convince everyone to reconsider signing.
I'll set up a meeting and get back in touch.
Mr. Nobatame, sir, I'll make sure to settle things with Decor on my end. So please do something about the workers.
Alright, I'll talk to them, but...
Thank you for taking me along today. I learned a lot from your proposal today, sir.
I'm not your manager anymore, so you don't have to call me sir or anything anymore.
So, I can just call you Keiichi?
Of course.
I wonder how they're doing over at Tokimail Construction. Kyuka must be in hot water by now.
Yeah, I'm sure they're feeling the heat by now. But you sure seemed worried about them, Noah. Don't tell me you want to go back.
There's no way I'd want to go back there.
Huh, I'm just kidding. Sorry.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for your time today. Now, let's get down to business.
I'm afraid we'll have to decline.
Huh? But we haven't even talked anything through yet.
There's nothing to talk about. The truth is, we also worked with Tokimail Construction.
Tokimail Construction, huh?
Yes, we have several workers who have previously worked under a request from Tokimail Construction. I've heard more than half of the workers have resigned.
Well, about that.
Because of that, from a safety perspective, I'm afraid we'll have to pass on this. I think that's about all there is to say, so if you could see yourself out.
Oh, wait a second. I promise we'll increase the number of workers and improve the working conditions. So please, reconsider.
Oh, I see. Alright, sure. If those reforms are successful, we'll consider the contract.
Thank you so much. Alright, we've posted our recruitment ads. Have we received any applications?
Not a single one.
What? Not even one?
Yes. We even tried reaching out to people through scouting. But it seems there are some bad rumors coming from Keiichi's new company.
So that's what's going on, and I need to call Keiichi quick. Hello, is this Keiichi?
Yes, what can I do for you?
Well, since you asked, I actually have a favor to ask of you. Truth is, we're struggling around here without you to keep things running. So, any chance you'd consider coming back? I'll talk to the president and make sure you get a real sweet contract this time, so...
There's no need for that.
Huh?
I have no intentions of going back to Tokimeo Construction. I'm really enjoying it here at Tokimeki Construction.
Don't say that. We've known each other for so long, right? We really can't go on without you, so please.
My mind's made up. The issues with the workers are yours and Kyuka's problems to solve. There's no reason for me to return. If that's all, then I'm hanging up. Goodbye.
Damn! What am I gonna do?
Bonsai, what did Keiichi say?
He said he's not coming back.
Well, in that case, we'll have to make do with the contract with Waku Waku Corps. Bonsai, please find a way to get more workers.
Right. I'll do whatever it takes to recruit more people. Alright, I've managed to find some reinforcements. I just hope nothing else goes wrong now.
This should be fine now, right, Mr. Bandai, sir?
Yeah, don't worry about it. Everything's gonna be just fine.
Bandai, Waku Waku Corps on the line.
Waku Waku Corps calling. Hello? This is Bandai.
Bandai, about the additional workers we were sent. They're grossly underqualified. It's impossible to work with them.
What?
Please, do something about this.
I understand. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Sir, is something the matter?
Kyuka! The new workers we brought in seem to be causing trouble. Apparently, they're just laughing it up with each other and not even greeting anyone. We can't let this slide.
Some of the workers you brought in are completely ignoring our instructions and just doing things their own way. Barely any of them are ever on time, and some of them don't even bother to show up for days on end. We're really at the end of our rope here.
You guys, this isn't a circus. You have work to do. Keep your chit-chat to a minimum and greet people properly. Please, show some basic respect around here.
Sorry.
Your actions are gonna ruin our company's reputation. Make sure you follow the supervisor's instructions and stick to the rules.
Whoa, the monument is coming down.
Huh?
Kyuka, look out!
Oh, where am I?
Kyuka! Thank God you're awake.
Where are we? What happened to me?
The monument collapsed because of sloppy site management.
Everything hurts.
Don't move yet, just rest.
Excuse me.
This is President Yoshinaga from Waku Waku Corps. Thank you so much for coming.
Yoshinaga? But why are you...
I heard you were hurt, so I rushed over. I'm really glad you've regained consciousness.
Thank you. But it's nothing serious. I'm fine now.
Kyuka, if anything ever happened to you...
From now on, I'll protect you no matter what. Huh?
Hey?
No way. President Yoshinaga, you and Kyuka.
Is something going on between you and Kyuka too?
Kyuka, what's going on?
After that, a bitter legal battle erupted over Waku Waku Corps' breach of duty, and the scope of liability for Kyuka's injury. Of course, this is all thanks to the shoddy construction.
It's your company's fault we lost so many quality workers in the first place.
And Kyuka was held responsible as the company's sales declined, which in turn led to her mental state declining just as fast.
Here's your coffee, Keiichi.
Oh, thank you. But seriously, you don't have to fuss over me just because I used to be your boss.
That's not it. Sir, I mean Keiichi. I'm being nice because I like you.
Okay, got it. Wait, what? Are you saying what I think you're saying? Enjoyed the video?
Then smash that like button and subscribe.